Welcome back, everybody, to more Ohio Valley Wrestling. And, folks, it was May 15th, Freedom Hall, SmackDown. The crowd was brought to their feet when the Minnesota Stretching Crew regained the Southern Tag Team Championship from the Disciples of Synn. Let's take a look at this great victory by two men who Jim Ross claims will be the tag team of this generation. The Stretching Crew now with Damien sends their man across. Double elbow. The Stretching Crew so far dominant in this match. Wait a minute, Payne coming in, and both of them putting into that. Damien comes, but wait a minute, that double rock bottom leg maneuver, they call it golden opportunity. Shelton back up to his feet, swinging a miss. Oh, he went for that super kick, but look at this. Payne with a sky high, and Payne the illegal man. Referee Robert Briscoe, OVW senior official, chosen to officiate this match tonight at Freedom Hall. And as Synn looks on, and she's made no friends here tonight, the Disciples, in the twinkling of an eye, have turned the tide in this match for the Southern Tag Team Championship. And now the Disciples are going to do what they do best. Cut the ring off, keep their opponent in their half of the ring, and double team with frequent tags. There's a power slam, cover, lateral press, 1-2, and Shelton Benjamin still too strong. Sellout crowd here at Freedom Hall for SmackDown. They're getting a bonus, the first time ever that an OVW title's been defended on a World Wrestling Federation event. Now look at Payne just stomping the bejesus out of Shelton Benjamin. Another quick tag to Damien. Synn exhorting her forces on as they are attempting to once again put an end to the Stretching Crew. Oh, wait a minute. There, that reversal into the clothesline. Now a bulldog. Shelton Benjamin dazed, rubber-legged. Brock Lesnar reaching for the tag, but Damien with the cover. And still Shelton Benjamin, the courage and the guts of this young kid. Both these young rookies, Minnesota natives. Brock, the 2000 NCAA champion, and Shelton, a two-time All-American. Wait a minute. Looked like a switch there, but there was a blind tag. Damien made the tag to Payne. Shelton still dazed. Payne with a DDT dropped him right on his head. Shelton trying to execute a roll-up there, but he was so dazed from the punishment that he had taken. And now, Payne exerting the pressure on Benjamin as referee Robert Briscoe tries to get him back. Oh, now he picks a fight with Brock Lesnar. Oh, look at this. The Wicked Witch of Kentuckiana, the Devil's Concubine, Satan's cheerleader, Synn, all over Shelton Benjamin like a cheap suit, which is a very proper analogy in the case of that young harlot right now. Payne hooking Shelton Benjamin up for the vertical suplex. Shelton, the concussive effect, driving the oxygen from his lungs. And the folks here at the sellout SmackDown event at Freedom Hall are witnessing one of the great OVW Southern Tag Team Championship contests. Now, a gourd buster by Payne there. How much more punishment can Shelton Benjamin take? He has been cut off from his partner Brock Lesnar for several minutes. Damien going to the top. Oh, wait a minute, he almost lost his balance there. Could Shelton have time to move out of the way? Damien, oh, no, wait, oh! He scored with that elbow to the chest. Lateral press, hooks the leg, but no. That was not a tight hookup. And it looked to me like Shelton Benjamin had enough air to be able to kick out of that thing, but now Payne once again sends his man for the ride. There's the crash and burn. That's the painkiller. Shelton Benjamin. Well, wait a minute. Brock Lesnar in to make the save. He sensed that his partner and friend and teammate on the University of Minnesota was fading fast and needed help there, but now both the Disciples with a double team maneuver. Double backdrop. No! Shelton Benjamin, look at that! A great move for a young rookie. He knew where he was in the ring. Double sunset flip. And now he dives past Damien and Payne. He makes the tag. Brock Lesnar in the ring. Look at this crowd. They've got a reason to get behind the NCAA champion. The Stretching Crew trying their best to regain the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship. The 300-pounder Brock Lesnar with that tremendous power slam. Briscoe with a count and Damien with a save. Oh, now all four men are in the ring. Briscoe rapidly losing control here. The crew appears to have the Disciples under control. There's a swing and a miss by Brock Lesnar, but he's got the sleeper. Brock has the sleeper on Payne. But there's referee Briscoe over in the corner with, oh no, Synn's coming in the ring. Synn, oh wait a minute, she's got that spray, but Brock stopped it. Brock blocked it. My God, he's got her. He's press slammed her. This place just came unglued. Freedom Hall is on its feet. Wait a minute, Damien backdrops over the top rope. That's not a disqualification in the WWF. And these are WWF rules. There's Brock, that spray. He just sprayed Payne in the face. Payne is blind. Briscoe did not see that. Briscoe still had his eyes on Damien on the floor. Now Brock Lesnar to the top. Good God, can it? Yes! Shooting star press from a 300-pounder. 2, 3. They got it. Listen to the ovation for the Minnesota Stretch stretching crew.
New OVW Tag Team Champions, the Minnesota Stretching Crew.
In the greatest match of their young careers, they have regained the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship. A sellout crowd at Freedom Hall, and the WWF officials looking on. The crew has done it. Well, folks, as we have heard Jim Ross say, and we've heard so many say in the World Wrestling Federation, they have very high hopes for the tag team of the Minnesota Stretching Crew, and as a result, on June 27th at the Last Dance, the WWF is sending down one of its best tag teams to challenge the Stretching Crew for the Southern Tag title. On June 27th, challenging the crew will be the Radicals, Perry Saturn and Dean Malenko, two of the finest wrestlers in the WWF, as the next big test for the Minnesota Stretching Crew. And also, we want to remind you folks, the legends coming to the Last Dance on June 27th, already scheduled to appear, Bill Superstar Dundee and Handsome Jimmy Valiant. We want to add two more names. As well, appearing on June 27th, one of the biggest stars of the 1970s in the wrestling industry, and he is the father of the former WWF champion, The Rock. Rocky Soulman Johnson will be back in Louisville, and as well, he was on the first event in 1970. He'll be on the last one in 2001. Often imitated but never duplicated, the fabulous Jackie Fargo will be back in Louisville Gardens. Here's more on how you can be a part of it. It's the Last Dance.